Hey, what's going on, crew? Welcome back to Somewhere in Canada. Guys, we've been getting our haying going on for, well, our cattle. For the most part, we focused just on hay this last year, but I think it's time we started giving these guys some proper food. So I'm going to go start doing some silage work as well. We've built a brand new silage pit in behind the silo here. It's a little tight back here, to be honest, but I kind of wanted it out of the way. So we built a new silage pit. We're going to do some silage work today. Getting down to business, getting dirty with some silage work. Now, unfortunately, we've only been using this New Holland to toss, well, grass basically, and it's worked, but not great, not for what we're using it for. So it's been upgrade day. The ES5000F, the JF ES5000M, we're gonna give this thing a shot. You know what? We got this thing used. It's a bit of an older model, but it holds 50,000 liters ish of grass, which ain't bad. Hopefully, this works out for us. I mean, we got the pickup. It's a combining unit. It's going to save us a little bit of time. We're going to find out today how it works, guys. Let's get to work on this. Bitter batter. So to start, we've got to start with some mowing. I would typically go with a 240. I don't really need to use a 300, but it's got the front forks on it already. We'll just take the 300 today and not deal with taking off the front forks. Just an extra step I don't want to deal with. Good to go. Let's go around. We've got our equivalent mowing units. We got to go grab those bad boys. We got one field that that came with that farm we bought last year, and that is all good to go with some grass. So I'm going to start by mowing that right off the bat. It's early in the season still, but the grass was left there last year, so it's already good. You know, if we can get in there early, mow that now, we'll probably get maybe 2 or 3 crops off that this year. Time will tell. Oh, there she is. There's all our mowing units. I always forget how seriously heavy duty these units are. That rear curve line we got back there's got the windrowing pack on the back as well. So I don't think I'm going to need to windrow this, which is one less step. You know what? Whatever keeps Gertie off my back from doing any work, it's probably for the best, right? Yeah, if we could just keep on doing jobs by herself, let her deal with her animals, probably for the best. All right, let's scooch on through. Yeah, we got one big hay field right here, a grass field I should say, that we're gonna take down today, guys. Oh man, that's actually quite a bit of grass. Look at that. All right, let's lower all these down. There we go. All right, let's fire up all these units. The front one's on. Let's turn on that rear unit. There she goes. Nice. Make sure we got those windrowers engaged as well so it shoots it down the middle. And I think we should be good to go, guys. Oh yeah, there we go. Look at that. You know what? This unit, you can throw it some grass in a hurry on this. It's actually not going to take us too long to mow this thing down. Look at that. That's fantastic. Yeah, this is a great unit for mowing large pieces of grass in somewhat of a hurry, to be honest with you. We can just sit back. Give me half an hour, and I'm sure we're gonna have this whole thing mowed, and we're gonna pick up this grass right away. You know what? If Gertie was good, we could have her following us right behind, but we'll take care of that. You know what? Like I said, we don't need her in the middle of this harassing us. We'll take care of it. Oh man, keep on having an issue with the windrower jamming up down there. Watch this. There it all goes. It just gets bunged up. It's a little wet, I think. Still, must be just a little bit. The grass is just a little wet, and all of a sudden that windrower just bungs up for a sec, and then eventually, it seems like it all comes out. Eventually, that's too bad. It's all right. You know what? We'll see how we're gonna put the pickup wagon through its paces with some of this stuff. This is not going to be an easy load in for it. So you know what? If we can make things a little bit more difficult for it, it's probably for the best, right? Yeah, I don't want to make things easy. That would be horrible, making things too easy for it. We don't want that. There we go, guys. Like I said, not even half an hour. Such a slick system. It goes so quick. We got windrowed already. No messing around. It's just, yeah, the wet grass issue we're having is, well, it's something a little different. I'll give it that much. I mean, the real question will be is how is that loading wagon going to handle that? Once we get into it, we'll find out. But there's some interesting heaps that we've created by doing this. Yeah, there's a couple heaps. Look at that. It's all good. All right, that's going to call it right there. Enough grass cut. Some nice wet grass. That's perfectly fine. Let's go and take this and put it into that silage pit. Let's go load it up. Go give our new toy a chest, shall we? I mean, it should be fine. There's not going to be anything. Oh man, those are some pretty big piles, man. Look at those things. Peels? What are peels, Klutch? Leave all this equipment here. We got to give this a scrub down afterwards. We'll probably have to give that a scrub down as well. That loading wagon. So we'll leave it here for now. Let's get rid of this thing as well. Let's go. We'll take the 300 as well. I thought of taking maybe the 240. The 240 would be able to handle it. In fact, I think the 7130 could actually handle this thing as well. It says it doesn't really require a lot of horsepower. We could take the little two-wheel drive 7130, maybe put some duals on it, but I've got the 300 series ready to go here, so why not use it, right? I mean, size-wise, it's probably more suited for this. I mean, this is a triple axle, and once we get, you know what, whatever, 5,000 liters or 500,000 or 50,000 liters, I should say, of grass in here, that's going to weigh this thing down considerably, considering how wet it is as well. I just don't want to deal with any kind of issues. More horsepower is always better in my book. All right, let's drag this thing on out. Let's go give her a run, shall we? All right, everything's been tested. Let's fire it up. Make sure she runs good. Oh, yes. There we go. Drop that head down. All right, guys. Let's do this thing. Everything looks like it's been running good. Like, it's in really good shape considering it's a little bit older. But not bad. Tossing the grass right in the back. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Perfect. All right, so we'll see how much we can get out of this. Like I said, it's actually a fairly good-sized trailer for this. Lots of space for some grass in there. But we'll see how she handles the heaps. That's always the question. You know what? Maybe it's a good thing we didn't take the 7130. Taking that little tractor through those heaps, I'm sure that would run into some serious issues. We'd be stuck in there in a heartbeat, I think. Coming around to our first heap here, guys. Let's see how she handles this. All right. Up and over, nice and slow. Nice and slow. Grab it. Oh, wow. I just ate it up like it was nobody's business. It's gone. All right, let's try it around. Not round two? Round two, let's go. Perfect. You know what? This one does better than most, guys. Most of these, they have a bit of a struggle with that. A little bit of a struggle session trying to get that out of there, but I'm actually relatively surprised at how well it grabbed those. That's great. The other problem, though, we're almost full already. That's a lot of grass we've got back here, guys. That is a considerable amount we've been grabbing off this field already. I'm a little bit surprised at how much we've got already, to be honest with you. That's a good sign, but you know what? There is an issue with the way we've got our silo set up, the silage silo, that I'm not really looking forward to, and that's going to be how do we flip it? How do we change that out? Oh, there we're full. And what I mean by changing it out is, okay, so we're going to fill this silo up, or this bunker up, with grass, and then tarp it and turn it into silage, which is great. But what do we do once we empty it and we need to refill it again? Usually I have two bunkers going on at the same time. I like to have two bunkers so that when one's being filled, the other one's tarped. And then we eat through the one that's good to go with silage. As soon as that one's empty, then the next one is used, and we swap them back and forth. We don't have that option. We don't have the space really for another bunker without going into our fields, which, I mean, we can, if we have to, we can do. But I don't have that many cattle here. We have a few cattle. Nothing too crazy, though. I don't need to go nuts with this. Another bunker like this size would be more than enough, or even half this size. Maybe I can get like a corner bunker. Might be something I could consider, and just have enough so that we can make do while this is fermenting, because it doesn't take too long to ferment, right? Anyways, let's get this into the corner. Open those back doors on up, and away she goes. Nice dump job. Look at that. I like that. That rear end just kind of opens right on up, and we can get this right up against that back wall, which is really quite convenient, because otherwise you're fighting with it the whole time. This goes up right against the back there, no problem at all. So if I can get this up a little bit higher, we'll back it up against the wall. Looks like she's pretty much empty, folks. There we go. Done. Let's get back out in the field. We got lots of grass left to get. So that is roughly 50,000 liters of grass right there. It doesn't look like it, but that's actually quite a bit. Sweet. Well, this is a way better system, actually, than our previous system. If you remember what we used to do on here, guys, we'd have that New Holland tosser, that pickup head, and we were taking either a truck or, let me think what else we had. We had, I think, the 300 pulling the Crampe trailer beside, and that was our way of getting silage and grass off the field. It was a pain, to say the least. To say the least, it was a pain. It's not like we could even continue. It would be different if we could continue, if we had enough people around, that we could always keep on picking up even while they were unloading, but we just didn't have the people to do that. So unloading became a huge issue. We'd have to wait and unload anyways, so what difference does it make if we drive everything back? The 300 drives the same speed with this trailer if it does with the other trailer, so what difference does it make, right? Anyways, we got a lot more field still left to do here, so let's giddy up here. Let's go.
Hell, I come 40,000 miles over here to see what them pretty little lips gonna do to me, baby. But every single time that I come around, it seems you got another man trying to keep you down, baby. my first rodeo. I've been around long enough to know some things you can't take back, some things you just got to let go. Yes. Well, hell, I got Sammy on the phone, Nikki at home, trying to get along so I can deal with you, babe. No, I ain't got time to change your mind, 'cause the bus is a humming. Are you staying, are you coming, babe? Well, you might think you drive me insane. I made the game that you're trying to play. You know, I think that maybe you should know this ain't my first rodeo. I've been around long enough to know there's some things you can't take back, there's some things you just got to let go.
So folks, that's it. It's actually working extremely well. I can back this trailer up a lot better up into the pit than most, to be honest with you. Cornering abilities actually too are surprising because it is a triple axle. Sometimes that gives you a bit of grief, but it's steerable axles, so she turns with you. I'm really kind of surprised at how well this unit works. Not bad at all. The JF ES 5000M, not bad, guys. This is doing a pretty good job for us. Man, oh man, I'm excited. This is great. Great little trailer. So this is a good upgrade for, well, what we were using before, that's for sure. Anyways, folks, that's going to do it for us today. We've got some silage still to grab here, but we're going to call it a day there. Grab a little bit left, and hopefully we got some feed for our cows coming up soon, eh? So I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Back to some traditional farming. If you did, you know what to do. Slap the like. Of course, don't forget to subscribe, folks. And I'm going to catch you next time from somewhere in Canada. Don't forget, you could download this right from DJ Modding. Link should be in the description. I will talk to you guys next time. This is Klutch. Over and out.